Hello, welcome to Tarot Concertina. In this video, we'll be looking at your year ahead. When I'm recording this, we are entering the year 2026, but this could apply to you whenever you find this video. Just mark this day as the first day of your year ahead. For each of the 12 zodiac signs, we'll look at major themes, love and relationships, career, and health and wellness. I've been selecting the order randomly from this deck, Tarot Astrologique. Feel free to watch your sun sign or any other placements that might be relevant to you, like your moon or your rising signs. And as always, only take the messages that resonate and leave what does not on the table for another viewer. And if you'd like to book an in-depth personal reading for your year ahead, please head to my website, tarotconcertina.com. The next reading will be for Leo. First, we'll get an oracle card from the Elemental Oracle deck to represent your overall energy. We have Spider, which I believe is all about creativity and using your innate ability to design like a spider creates its web. So yes, the Spider card is all about trust and the process of creating in a way that will attract the right audience or people to you. She is an inspired creatrix, her web intentionally birthed to attract rather than trap. Her success comes from trusting that the magnetism of her artistry will carry her through. So you might have a lot of untapped creative potential that you're about to explore or just starting to explore at the turn of the year. So when inspiration strikes you, that's when you should probably get started to get that momentum going. So go where the inspiration takes you and do what you instinctively feel is best, not what society or some other force has put upon you. Be really innovative. Now we'll get some tarot cards to represent the overall theme of the year, and then we'll look at relationships and love, career, health and wellness, and then kind of a wild card, whatever else Spirit wants to share with us about the year ahead. This first card will represent you and your overall energy and themes for the year, the Four of Wands. This will represent your relationship energies and love life, however it applies to you moving into the year ahead, Temperance. This next card will represent your career, and that is represented by the Six of Cups in reverse. And we'll of course clarify everything as we go. For health and wellness for the year ahead, we have Strength. And for anything else that we might need to know for the year ahead, we have the Knight of Wands in reverse. So your overall energy, Four of Wands, could be about creating a happy home environment, some kind of commitment. It's usually between two people, but it could also be a family. And if you identify as single, it's just creating a beautiful environment with you and yourself, which is also very a nice goal to have. I'm going to get a clarifier or two for the Four of Wands so we can get a little more information. We have the Sun. So bringing a lot of positive, illuminating energy to your home life, or however you describe a feeling of home, however you define that. Anything else for overall energy, Four of Rods or Wands? it looks overwhelmingly positive. And then we have the King of Cups. So more very loving energy, very focused on emotional positivity and development here. If anything comes your way, you're able to handle it. And the Lovers fell out and onto the floor, so it looks like a really beautiful, loving environment shared between you and another person. And that's kind of the focus of this year ahead. You may even be making plans to move in with each other, or if you're already living together, to just make that environment even more beautiful and harmonious. And for others of you, it's about self-love and just creating the most beautiful environment for yourself that makes you light up and feel emotionally balanced and just joyous every time you wake up, and in your home you feel like you created this space for yourself. It's like a gift you gave to yourself. So in your love and relationship focus for the year, we have Temperance, which is a beautiful, patient, healing energy. We have the High Priestess coming out to clarify Temperance. Using your gut instinct, your own intuition to calmly process any healing that needs to happen over time. There's just a wonderfully calm, peaceful energy overall with this year ahead for you so far. And we have Page of Wands coming out. Anything else for relationships and love? Have the Page of Pentacles. So you might be opening up to a small investment of some kind involving relationships, but you're going to wait until it feels correct to you, until it feels right on a deeper level. I think there's two storylines here, so only take what applies to you, of course. But for some of you, you're already coupled, you're already in a relationship that's functioning beautifully. And for others of you, you're starting to explore in a small step, one step at a time sort of way, new investments when it comes to relationships. So there's two pages here, Pentacles and Wands, who might represent two different people, you and another. And both kind of gently approaching the other and using this very sweet, slow process, it feels like. With Temperance and the High Priestess, it's kind of a quiet, calm energy shared between the two of you. There's a little bit of hesitation here, a little bit of nervousness. Just trusting that eventually you'll understand what the right move is. It's a very sweet energy. So over time, using your own intuitive process with the High Priestess to approach new investments, something that might bring you more fiery energy with the Wands, and something grounded here, like a investment, a small one with the Page of Pentacles. There's this big energy behind these little pages. Temperance and High Priestess is very strong spiritual healing energy, but it looks like two people are just presenting kind of this masked version, not showing all of themselves to each other. So it's a little sweet, it's a little hesitant as well, a little nervous. And if you're already in a partnership, this could be other relationships, non-romantic, in your life as well that you might be approaching. But you're going at a speed that feels most comfortable for you. And trust the process, just like we were talking about with this Spider card. Let's look at career, for the upcoming year, or however you define your career energy. We have the Queen of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, and the Queen of Wands. Queen of Pentacles and Queen of Wands. That's a great combination, great energy to have backing you up in your career. There's this grounded energy that's practical and comfortable, combined with that passionate, fiery energy that the Queen of Wands brings. And then with the Knight of Swords, we're kind of going after our goals with a lot of conviction, almost spontaneity, but with the Queen of Wands here, it's suggesting there's some practicality and pacing behind your actions. The only way I'm making sense of the Six of Cups in reverse is perhaps you are leaving a connection or a partnership of some kind in your career that was no longer working out for one or both of you. I'm attributing both of these queens to your energy, but it's possible with the Six of Cups here that it represents two forces equally powerful in their different ways. They have different methods here. So for some of you, I think you might be possibly rethinking the way you work with this other person, or you're going your separate ways. If the Six of Cups were upright, I would say you are staying with this partner. With the Six of Cups in reverse, however, something needs to be figured out. Either you're going your separate ways or you're rethinking how you work together. For our health and wellness, we have Strength, which is a beautiful energy to have in that area. What are you being strong about? So we have Three of Pentacles, foundation, building blocks, collaboration, and Nine of Cups. So personal satisfaction, what makes you happy, a wish fulfillment, working toward the wish fulfillment. Anything else, please? Six of Cups. So Six of Cups is making another appearance here. It could be related to this partnership we saw here, but it doesn't have to be. It could be a separate issue. But it looks like you're working toward a happy bond with another person, and it's requiring a lot of effort and strength to do so. But it's very important to you to find that balance, and I'm hearing symbiosis. There's a striving for ease and just a pleasant exchange between you and someone else, or just being at ease with yourself and allowing yourself time to work on personal projects and in relationship to another person. It looks like you're using your strength in the year ahead to create this wish fulfillment, which is partially a solitary endeavor with the Nine of Cups here, a personal goal, but it does look like it will involve friends or family or close soul bonds as well. You're wanting and working towards making those harmonious. It brings you great happiness to see other people getting along with you and others. And I think some of you are helping other people reach their dreams. You want to thrive, but you want to help others thrive as well. And lastly, and curiously, as your extra card, we have the Knight of Wands in reverse. So let's clarify that before I jump to any conclusions. Why is the Knight of Wands here in reverse as an extra message for Leo? Seven of Pentacles. The Hermit in reverse. And King of Wands. I'm kind of seeing you level up this coming year, a step up from Knight to King, and the Knight of Wands isn't really serving you anymore. It's not bringing your passion, your fire out into the world like it once did, and you're realizing maybe your energy has plateaued. Seven of Pentacles is putting a lot of work into an endeavor or anything you put your energy into, and it's kind of reached a stasis, but it might not be progressing. You're kind of evaluating if it's worth doing anymore. And it sent you on this deep inward journey with the Hermit in reverse. To me, it looks like your resolution to this stagnation is to glow up to this King of Wands from the Knight of Wands, who is a fully empowered, very can be charismatic, but also like entrepreneurial energy. So I predict by the end of the year, you will have become this King of Wands, which is this passionate, creative leader, like an entrepreneur, or just bringing this vision that wasn't quite working out as well as you had hoped into something bigger for you. I think this looks like a really beautiful year ahead for you. I'm just going to wrap up with a few initials or letters. Could spell something or have some significance to you. We have N, V, T, and L. And I'll pull one charm. The owl, little owl, so wisdom, gathering knowledge. It's kind of like that hermit energy we saw here. It's also a bird that flies at night, so it's no stranger to the dark, shadowy world as well. I hope this reading helped you. Best of luck in the year ahead. Please like this video or consider subscribing to my channel. Take care, and I will see you at the next reading.